The White House is restarting an Obama-era program that allows some children to come to the U.S. legally. This summer has seen a record number of unaccompanied minors at the border with scenes like this, children being dropped over a wall onto U.S. soil. NewsNation correspondent Marky Martin is live for us tonight in Dallas. So, Marky, do we know that applications being accepted for this starting today, right?
They are. Nicole, as of this morning, the final phase of this program has been revived after it was dismantled under the Trump administration. And the Biden administration really selling this as the safest, most humane way to reunite parents and guardians with their children still living in Central America. The Biden administration announcing this week that the Central American Minors Initiative is fully reinstated. The Obama-era program allows certain families to be reunited. Here are the rules. Parents must be living lawfully in the United States. Then the children have to be unmarried, under 21, and living in one of three countries: Guatemala, Honduras, or El Salvador.
Send a message that coming into U.S. or trying to come into U.S. through irregular means is only going to hurt their chances of coming in later on.
Naeem Haroon Sakia is an immigration attorney.
We want to make sure that they come through regular immigration channels rather than irregular immigration, because when that happens, we lose control. We don't know who is coming, what they're bringing in, what kind of background they have. There's no vetting.
The White House saying it's the best way to keep children from making the treacherous migration alone. A joint statement from the Department of State and Homeland Security reads this: "We are firmly committed to welcoming people to the United States with humanity and respect and reuniting families." The program was terminated under the Trump administration as part of the former president's executive orders aimed at tightening immigration controls. And also wanted to add, too, this CAM program has been extended to include not just parents, but legal guardians as well. And lastly, Nicole, very important to note that any child who's applying for this, they have to be living in Central America. They can't have made the journey and apply for this in Mexico or even in the United States. They have to be in Central America or else they won't get accepted to the program. Nicole.
All right, so they have to be from Central America. Those applications starting to be accepted today. Do we have any idea how many families this could impact?
So it's really impossible to know concretely, right, how many families this will impact. But a lot of immigration experts coming forward and saying this has the potential to impact tens of thousands of families. And just for numerical reference, you know, the month of July is the last month we have full migration statistics. In that month alone, almost 19,000 unaccompanied children were taken into custody by U.S. officials. Almost 83% of those children were from one of the three Central American countries that are included in this very program. Nicole.
Yeah, this can make a difference for so many families.